quest line. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim walkthrough for spacetopgames.com and wikigameguides.com. And while I started off this walkthrough for the first two videos as the main quest, I am going to do the Companions quest line before I do the main quest itself. And that's only because I want to get some level ups and I want to get some money, because getting a house is pretty important and it will help you a lot in storing things and having a place to always rest and just having a place to do things like arcane enchanting or potion making and that kind of thing. And the first house I'm going to get is in Whiterun. I will eventually get all of them, and my favorite one is in Winterhold, I think it is. Or wherever the one, whatever the city is that you start the Dark Brotherhood, I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, so to start the Companions, you, if you come right outside of Whiterun and come to this farm that I can't remember how to pronounce the name, but it's right outside the gates of Whiterun, and you'll see Ayla, the Huntress, fighting this giant along with other companions, and you just have to go there, help kill it, which it'll die instantly as soon as you get there, and then she'll tell you can come to Whiterun to join the Companions, if you are so interested, of course. So first, before I actually go to the Companions, I'm going to show you where the shops are in Whiterun, and the shops will obviously be useful in selling things so you can get gold, and also buy things from the shops if you need something like lockpicks or potions or armor even. But usually it's not a good idea to buy that stuff from the shops. It's usually better to get that from quests and monster drops. But anyway, for some reason that general store, which is what I normally use because he'll buy anything from you, for some reason it's a little bit glitchy. It'll say you can't get in because you have to pick lock it even though it's past 8 a.m. in the morning. But if that happens, just come into another shop or do some other things, and then eventually it should let you in. But I am right now here in War Maidens, which is a good place to sell mainly weapons and armor that have nothing to do with magic. And he also doesn't buy jewelry, I don't think. But if you saw in the previous videos, I was picking up all this Imperial stuff and all of the Stormcloak and whatever else. I was just picking up pretty much everything that I could hold. That's so I could sell it to this guy or to anyone else. And the obvious use for that is to get gold. As you play through the game, gold will be very easy to come by. You won't even have to pick up any of this stuff, it just won't be worth it. But if you want to have the most amount of gold possible, then you will want to pick up as much armor as you can carry, except in the really long dungeons it would be better to save maybe 50, save like 50 pounds of carrying, I'm gonna call it. I don't know what they are, 50 numbers of that carrying weight that says whatever out of 300, which goes up as you level up. But anyway, you'll want to save maybe 50 of that just for the good stuff at the end, because a lot of the times you get a really fancy enchanted shield or enchanted Surus or something, and that weighs a lot usually. So here I also said that I was going to be focusing on magic, but as I was playing through on my test file, which is where I play through the game first before I record it, when I was playing through that, I found it was actually better to kind of have a variety. Because when I first played through this game, I was only the sword, and I wanted to try archery and magic, and I actually found using archery and magic is really useful. So I will be using magic mostly, but there are some points throughout this game and this questline for the Companions where it's a lot easier to use swords, and it's also easier to sneak up and kill people with bows and arrows, or sometimes I just want to get my destruction up, so I will use magic, because that is really fun to use electricity and lightning on people. Anyway, the rest of this video is basically talking and cutscenes, so I'm going to stop now, and this will be how to join the Companions, and is obviously the Take Up Arms quest.
Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies, but perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, boy? That may be so. This is Vilkas. He will test your arm. Vilkas, take him out to the yard and see what he can do.
Aye.
I've been tending to the warriors of your Vasker for as long as I can remember.
I haven't seen you before, have I? Have we met?
The old man said to have a look at you. So, let's do this. Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form. Don't worry, I can take it.
Look slow.
Not bad. Next time won't be so easy. You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, new blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
What brings you here? I'm guessing you're the newcomer, then. Oh, don't worry too much about it. They were all whelps once. They just might not like to talk about it. And don't always just do what you're told. Nobody rules anybody in the companions. Not actually a companion myself, but none of them know how to work a forge properly, and I'm honored to serve them. My name is Eorlin Greymane. I work the Skyforge. Best steel in all of Skyrim. All of Tamriel. Well, I'm not sure how they've managed it, but they have. No leader since Ysgramor. Kodlak is the Harbinger, and he's a sort of advisor for the whole group, but every man is his own. Every woman her own. I have a favor to ask. I've been working on a shield for Aela. My wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Aela for me. That's a good man.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your... Ah, good. I've been waiting for this. Good to see you made it up here.
You know this one? I saw him training in the yard with Vilkas.
Ah, yes. I heard you gave him quite a thrashing.
Don't let Vilkas catch you saying that.
Do you think you could handle Vilkas in a real fight? Ah, a man of action. Here, let's have Farkas show you where you'll be resting your head.
Farkas. Did you call me?
Of course we did, Icebrain. Show this new blood where the rest of the whelps sleep.
New blood? Oh, I remember you. Come on, follow me.
Skjor and Aela like to tease me, but they're good people. They challenge us to be our best. Nice to have a new face around. It gets boring here sometimes. I hope we keep you. This can be a rough life. The quarters are up here. Just pick a bed and fall in it when you're tired. Telma will keep the place clean. She always has. Alright, so here you are. Looks like the others are eager to meet you. Come to me or Ayala if you're looking for work. Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself, Skjor and Vilkas might have things for you to do. Good luck. Welcome to the Companions.
By the way, if you're looking for something to do, we've got trouble right here in Whiterun Hold. Nothing we can't handle.